What if I told you that hidden beneath the sands of time lie objects so mysterious, so enigmatic, that they challenge everything we think we know about ancient civilizations? Imagine holding a crystal skull in your hands, its surface so perfectly polished that it seems to defy the tools of its time. Or standing at the edge of the Nazca Desert, gazing at massive geoglyphs so vast they can only be seen from the sky. These are not just relics of the past, they are windows into worlds long forgotten, waiting to reveal their secrets. In this video, we're diving deep into the heart of pre-Columbian civilizations to uncover 35 of the most enigmatic artifacts ever discovered. From the colossal stone heads of the Olmec to the intricate Mayan codices that survived the flames of conquest, each artifact tells a story of innovation, spirituality, and the enduring human desire to leave a mark on the world. But these artifacts are more than just historical curiosities. They hold the keys to understanding the beliefs, technologies, and daily lives of ancient peoples who thrived long before the arrival of Europeans. What secrets do they hold? What mysteries remain unsolved? And how do they connect us to a past that feels both distant and eerily familiar? By the end of this journey, you'll not only have explored some of the most fascinating objects ever created, but also gained a deeper appreciation for the ingenuity and complexity of pre-Columbian cultures. So, are you ready to step into the unknown and uncover the stories behind these ancient treasures? Let's begin. Now, let's turn our attention to the first of these enigmatic artifacts, the crystal skulls. These hauntingly beautiful objects, carved from clear or milky quartz, have captivated imaginations for centuries. Believed by some to have been crafted by ancient Mesoamerican civilizations like the Aztecs or Maya, the crystal skulls are shrouded in mystery and legend. Their surfaces are so flawlessly polished that they seem almost otherworldly, leading many to wonder how such precision could have been achieved with the tools available at the time. But the intrigue doesn't stop there. The crystal skulls are often said to possess mystical properties, with claims that they can heal, amplify psychic abilities, or even hold ancient knowledge. These stories have fueled their popularity in modern media, from movies to conspiracy theories, making them icons of both archaeology and pop culture. Yet, despite their fame, the origins of these skulls remain hotly debated. Many experts argue that the crystal skulls are not ancient at all, but rather products of the 19th century, created by skilled artisans using modern tools. Scientific analysis has revealed marks and techniques inconsistent with pre-Columbian craftsmanship, casting doubt on their authenticity. Still, the allure of the crystal skulls persists, blending history, myth, and mystery into a single, mesmerizing artifact. Whether ancient or modern, the crystal skulls continue to fascinate, serving as a testament to humanity's enduring fascination with the unknown. They remind us that sometimes the most compelling stories are those that blur the line between fact and fiction. And with that, we move forward to our next artifact, the Nazca Lines, where the mysteries only grow deeper. Now, shifting our gaze from the enigmatic crystal skulls, we journey to the vast, arid plains of Peru, where the Nazca Lines stretch across the desert like a colossal canvas. These massive geoglyphs, etched into the earth over 2,000 years ago, are one of the most visually stunning and perplexing creations of the ancient world. Spanning hundreds of square kilometers, the Nazca Lines feature intricate designs ranging from simple geometric shapes to elaborate depictions of animals, plants, and even human-like figures. The sheer scale of these designs is staggering. Some of the figures stretch over 200 meters in length, making them nearly impossible to fully appreciate from ground level. It's only from the air that their true grandeur becomes visible, leading many to wonder how the Nazca people, who lived between 200 and 700 AD, could have created such precise and massive artworks without the ability to fly. The purpose of the Nazca Lines has been the subject of intense debate among archaeologists and historians. Some believe they served as sacred pathways or ceremonial sites, guiding rituals and processions. Others suggest they were astronomical calendars, aligning with celestial events to mark important dates for agriculture or religious ceremonies. A more speculative theory proposes that the lines were meant to communicate with extraterrestrial beings, though this idea remains widely disputed. What's even more fascinating is how these lines have endured for centuries, preserved by the dry, windless climate of the Nazca Desert. The Nazca people created them by removing the dark, iron-rich surface stones to reveal the lighter soil beneath, a technique that has kept the designs remarkably intact over time. Yet, despite their resilience, the Nazca Lines continue to raise more questions than answers. How did the Nazca people achieve such precision? What tools or methods did they use to create these massive designs? And perhaps most intriguingly, why did they invest so much effort into creating art that could only be fully appreciated from above? These questions linger, making the Nazca Lines one of the most enduring mysteries of pre-Columbian South America. As we marvel at these ancient masterpieces, we're reminded of the ingenuity and creativity of the Nazca people, whose legacy continues to captivate and inspire. And with that, we move forward to our next artifact, the Olmec Colossal Heads, where the mysteries of ancient craftsmanship take on a whole new dimension. Now, as we leave the sprawling desert of Nazca behind, we find ourselves stepping into the lush, tropical landscapes of ancient Mesoamerica, where the Olmec civilization once thrived. Here, we encounter one of their most iconic and mysterious creations, the Olmec Colossal Heads. These massive stone sculptures, some weighing as much as 20 tons, stand as silent sentinels of a civilization often referred to as the mother culture of Mesoamerica. The Olmec Colossal Heads are truly awe-inspiring. Carved from single blocks of basalt, these towering figures depict human faces with distinct features: broad noses, full lips, and often wearing helmet-like headgear. To date, 17 of these heads have been discovered, each one unique in its expression and detail. But who do they represent? This question has puzzled researchers for decades. Some believe they are portraits of powerful Olmec rulers, immortalized in stone to signify their authority and divine connection. Others suggest they may depict revered ancestors or even deities, serving as symbols of power and continuity within Olmec society. The creation of these colossal heads is a testament to the Olmec's advanced engineering and artistic skills. The basalt used to carve them was quarried from distant mountains, requiring immense effort to transport the massive stones to their final locations. Without the use of wheels or draft animals, the Olmec people likely relied on a combination of log rollers, ropes, and sheer manpower to move these enormous blocks. Once in place, skilled artisans would have used stone tools to meticulously carve the intricate details, a process that would have taken months, if not years, to complete. But the significance of these heads goes beyond their impressive craftsmanship. They offer us a glimpse into the social and political structure of the Olmec civilization. The sheer scale and effort involved in their creation suggest a highly organized society with a centralized authority capable of mobilizing large workforces. The fact that each head appears to represent a distinct individual also hints at a culture that valued leadership and individuality, perhaps even recording the lineage of its rulers through these monumental sculptures. Yet, despite what we've learned, many mysteries remain. Why were these heads created in such large numbers? What rituals or ceremonies might they have been part of? And what ultimately led to the decline of the Olmec civilization, leaving these heads as enduring reminders of their once great society? As we stand before these ancient faces, we're reminded of the Olmec's profound influence on later Mesoamerican cultures, from the Maya to the Aztecs. Their legacy lives on, not just in these colossal heads, but in the foundations they laid for the civilizations that followed. And with that, we turn our attention to the next artifact, the Mayan Codices, where the written word unlocks even more secrets of the ancient world. Shifting our focus from the monumental stone heads of the Olmec, we now turn to a different kind of artifact, one that carries the written wisdom of an ancient civilization. The Mayan Codices, fragile yet enduring, are among the few surviving written records of the Maya, offering us a rare window into their complex world of knowledge, ritual, and astronomy. These codices, made from bark paper coated with a lime plaster, were meticulously painted by skilled scribes using natural pigments. Only 4 of these precious books have survived the passage of time, each one a treasure trove of information. The Dresden Codex, the Madrid Codex, the Paris Codex, and the Grolier Codex, though few in number, they are rich in content, filled with intricate glyphs, vivid illustrations, and detailed astronomical charts. The Mayan writing system, one of the most sophisticated in the ancient Americas, is a combination of logograms and syllabic symbols. Through these codices, we've been able to decipher much of their language, revealing insights into their religious practices, calendrical systems, and even their understanding of celestial events. For instance, the Dresden Codex contains detailed tables predicting solar eclipses and the movements of Venus, showcasing the Mayas' advanced astronomical knowledge. Yet, the survival of these 4 codices is nothing short of miraculous. During the Spanish conquest in the 16th century, countless Mayan books were destroyed in an effort to eradicate indigenous beliefs and practices. Franciscan friar Diego de Landa, who later regretted his actions, famously ordered the burning of dozens of codices, believing them to be works of the devil. This cultural devastation left only a handful of these invaluable texts, making their preservation all the more critical for understanding Mayan civilization. The importance of the Mayan codices cannot be overstated. They not only provide a glimpse into the intellectual achievements of the Maya, but also serve as a bridge connecting us to their worldview. Through these texts, we learn about their rituals, their gods, and their intricate calendar systems, which were central to their daily lives and spiritual practices. The codices also highlight the role of scribes, who are highly respected members of society, tasked with recording and preserving their culture's knowledge. As we reflect on these fragile yet resilient artifacts, we're reminded of the fragility of human history and the importance of preserving what remains. The Mayan codices stand as a testament to the ingenuity and resilience of a civilization that, despite the ravages of time and conquest, continues to speak to us through the pages of these ancient books. And now, as we move forward, we'll explore another iconic artifact, the Aztec Sun Stone, a monumental piece that captures the essence of Aztec cosmology and their intricate understanding of time and the universe. Now, let's turn our attention to one of the most iconic and visually striking artifacts of the Aztec civilization, the Aztec Sun Stone. Often referred to as the calendar stone, this massive carved disc is a masterpiece of artistry and symbolism, offering a profound glimpse into the Aztec understanding of time, cosmology, and their place in the universe. The Sun Stone, measuring over 12 feet in diameter and weighing nearly 25 tons, is a breathtaking example of Aztec craftsmanship. Carved from a single piece of basalt, its surface is covered in intricate designs that tell a complex story of creation, destruction, and renewal. At the center of the stone is the face of Tanatea, the sun god, surrounded by symbols representing the 4 previous eras, or suns, that the Aztecs believed had been destroyed before the current world. Each era ended in catastrophe, and the Aztecs saw their own time as the 5th and final sun, destined to meet a similar fate unless they maintained balance through rituals and offerings. The stone's outer rings are filled with glyphs and symbols that correspond to the Aztec calendar system. The Aztecs used 2 interlocking calendars, the zouche-nuttall, a 365-day solar calendar, and the tonalpohualli, a 260-day ritual calendar. The sunstone beautifully integrates these systems, serving as both a timekeeping device and a spiritual guide. It reflects the Aztec belief in the cyclical nature of time, where periods of creation and destruction repeated endlessly, and where human actions were deeply tied to the cosmic order. The rediscovery of the sun stone in the late 18th century was a pivotal moment in understanding Aztec culture. Buried beneath the Zócalo, the main square of Mexico City, shortly after the Spanish conquest, the stone was unearthed during renovations in 1790. Its intricate carvings and sheer size immediately captured the imagination of scholars and the public alike, sparking renewed interest in Aztec history and cosmology. Today, it is housed in the National Museum of Anthropology in Mexico City, where it continues to be a source of fascination and study. Modern interpretations of the sunstone have expanded our understanding of its significance. While it was once thought to be primarily a calendar, scholars now recognize it as a multifaceted symbol of Aztec identity, religion, and worldview. It serves as a reminder of the Aztecs' deep connection to the cosmos and their belief in the delicate balance between humanity and the divine. The stone's imagery also reflects the Aztec emphasis on sacrifice as a means of sustaining the universe, a concept that was central to their rituals and daily life. As we marvel at the Aztec sunstone, we're reminded of the ingenuity and spiritual depth of a civilization that sought to understand and influence the forces of the universe. Its carvings tell a story not just of time, but of a people's enduring quest for meaning and harmony in a world they believed was constantly on the brink of transformation. With this in mind, let's now journey to the Andean highlands, where we'll uncover the mysteries of the Tumi ceremonial knife, a symbol of power and ritual in ancient Andean cultures. Leaving the grandeur of the Aztec sunstone behind, we now venture into the rugged landscapes of the Andes, where the Tumi ceremonial knife stands as a striking symbol of power and spirituality in ancient Andean cultures. This distinctive artifact, with its crescent-shaped blade and ornate handle, was far more than a tool. It was a sacred object deeply embedded in the rituals and beliefs of civilizations like the Moche, Chimu, and Lambayeque. The Tumi knife is instantly recognizable by its unique design. The blade, often made of bronze or gold, curves gracefully into a half-moon shape, while the handle is adorned with intricate carvings and sometimes inlaid with precious stones. At the top of the handle, many Tumis feature a depiction of Namelap, a legendary figure in Andean mythology. Namelap, often portrayed with wings and a headdress, was believed to be a divine ruler who brought civilization and prosperity to the region. His presence on the Tumi underscores the knife's connection to leadership, divinity, and the sacred. In Moche society, the Tumi played a central role in ceremonial practices, particularly in rituals involving sacrifice. Archaeologists have uncovered evidence suggesting that the knife was used in offerings to the gods, often as part of elaborate ceremonies aimed at ensuring fertility, rainfall, and the well-being of the community. The Moche believed that such sacrifices were necessary to maintain cosmic balance, much like the Aztecs did with their rituals. The Tumi, therefore, was not just a symbol of power but also a tool for mediating between the human and divine realms. The craftsmanship of the Tumi reflects the advanced metallurgical skills of Andean cultures. Artisans employed techniques like lost wax casting to create intricate designs, and the use of precious metals like gold and silver highlights the knife's importance. Some Tumis were even gilded, adding to their ceremonial splendor. These knives were often buried with elite individuals, serving as markers of status and spiritual authority in the afterlife. The Tumi's legacy extends beyond its original cultural context. Today, it has become a national symbol of Peru, representing the rich heritage of the Andean civilizations. Its image appears in modern art, jewelry, and even the logo of the Peruvian National Institute of Culture. This enduring significance speaks to the Tumi's ability to captivate the imagination, bridging the ancient and modern world. As we reflect on the Tumi ceremonial knife, we're reminded of the profound ways in which objects can embody the beliefs, values, and aspirations of a civilization. Its blend of artistry, spirituality, and functionality offers a window into the complex world of the Moche and their Andean neighbors. Now, let's journey further into the heart of ancient Peru, where the Chavin de Huanta obelisk awaits, its intricate carvings holding secrets of a civilization that thrived long before the Inca. Turning our attention to the highlands of ancient Peru, we encounter the enigmatic Chavin de Huanta obelisk, a masterpiece of stone carving that offers a glimpse into the spiritual world of the Chavin civilization. This towering artifact, standing at over 2.5 meters tall, is a testament to the artistic and religious sophistication of a culture that flourished more than 2,000 years ago. The obelisk is covered in intricate carvings that depict a complex array of figures, symbols, and motifs. At its center is a representation of a caiman, a creature deeply rooted in Chavin mythology, surrounded by swirling patterns and otherworldly beings. These carvings are not merely decorative, they tell a story, one that scholars believe is tied to the Chavin's cosmology and their understanding of the natural and supernatural worlds. The obelisk's imagery is thought to symbolize the interconnectedness of life, death, and rebirth, reflecting the Chavin's belief in a cyclical universe. Religious practices at Chavin de Huanta were centered around the obelisk and the temple complex where it was housed. The site itself was a major pilgrimage destination, drawing people from across the Andes to participate in rituals and ceremonies. The obelisk likely served as a focal point for these activities, its carvings acting as a visual guide for initiates and worshippers. The Chavin priests, who are believed to mediate between the human and divine realms, may have used the obelisk to convey sacred knowledge or to interpret the will of the gods. One of the most fascinating aspects of the obelisk is its use of optical illusions and hidden imagery. Some carvings can only be fully appreciated when viewed from specific angles or under certain lighting conditions, suggesting that the Chavin employed advanced techniques to create a sense of mystery and awe. This deliberate use of visual trickery may have been intended to enhance the spiritual experience of those who visited the site, reinforcing the power and authority of the priesthood. The Chavin de Huanta obelisk also provides valuable insights into the technological and artistic achievements of the Chavin culture. The precision of the carvings, combined with the sheer scale of the obelisk, demonstrates a high level of skill and organization. The Chavin's ability to work with stone on such a grand scale hints at a society that valued both craftsmanship and spiritual expression, leaving behind a legacy that continues to inspire wonder. As we contemplate the Chavin de Huanta obelisk, we are reminded of the profound ways in which art and religion intersect. This artifact is not just a relic of the past, it is a window into the beliefs and aspirations of a civilization that sought to understand the mysteries of existence. Next, we travel to the arid coast of Peru, where the vibrant Paracas textiles await, their colors and patterns preserving the stories of a culture that thrived in one of the world's driest landscapes. Now, let's journey to the sun-baked deserts of Peru, where the Paracas textiles reveal a world of color, craftsmanship, and cultural richness. These textiles, preserved for over 2,000 years in the dry sands of the Paracas Peninsula, are among the most stunning examples of ancient Andean artistry. Woven with incredible skill and adorned with vibrant dyes, they offer a vivid glimpse into the lives and beliefs of the Paracas people. The Paracas culture, which thrived between around 800 BC and 100 BC, is renowned for its mastery of textile production. Unlike many other ancient civilizations, the Paracas left behind no grand stone monuments or towering temples. Instead, their legacy is woven into the fabric of these intricate textiles, which were often buried with the dead in elaborate funerary bundles. These bundles, discovered in desert tombs, have survived the passage of time thanks to the arid climate, which acted as a natural preservative. What makes the Paracas textiles truly extraordinary is their complexity and artistry. Using techniques such as embroidery, brocade, and tapestry, Paracas weavers created designs that are both intricate and symbolic. The textiles often featured geometric patterns, stylized animals, and mythological figures, each carrying layers of meaning. Some scholars believe these motifs represent the Paracas worldview, depicting their cosmology, rituals, and connection to the natural world. The use of bold colors derived from natural dyes further enhances their visual impact, making them as striking today as they were millennia ago. The textiles also provide valuable insights into the social and spiritual life of the Paracas people. Many of the designs are thought to have been used in ceremonial contexts, possibly as offerings to the gods or as markers of status and identity. The sheer effort required to produce these textiles, from spinning the thread to dyeing and weaving, suggests that they held immense cultural significance. For the Paracas, textiles were not just practical items but powerful symbols of their beliefs and traditions. One of the most remarkable aspects of the Paracas textiles is their preservation. The dry desert environment has kept them remarkably intact, allowing modern researchers to study their techniques and materials in detail. This has revealed the sophistication of Paracas weaving, including their use of multiple colors and intricate stitching methods. The textiles also provide clues about the Paracas trade networks, as some of the materials used, such as cotton and camelid wool, were sourced from distant regions. As we marvel at the beauty and complexity of the Paracas textiles, we are reminded of the enduring power of human creativity. These artifacts are more than just fabric. They are a testament to a culture that valued artistry, spirituality, and the preservation of their legacy. Through their textiles, the Paracas speak to us across the centuries, offering a vibrant window into their world. Next, we turn our attention to the Inca quipu, a unique system of knotted strings that served as a record-keeping tool for one of the most powerful empires in the Americas. Now, let's unravel the mysteries of the Inca quipu, a fascinating and enigmatic system of knotted strings that served as the backbone of record-keeping for one of the most advanced civilizations in the Americas. Unlike the written languages of other ancient cultures, the Inca relied on this intricate method of knots and cords to document everything from census data to astronomical observations. The quipu, often referred to as the talking knots, is a testament to the ingenuity of the Inca, who built a vast empire without a traditional writing system. The quipu consists of a main cord from which numerous smaller cords hang, each tied with a series of knots. These knots, varying in size, position, and spacing, were used to encode numerical and possibly even narrative information. The Inca used the quipu to keep track of vast amounts of data, including population counts, agricultural yields, and tribute payments. This system allowed them to manage their sprawling empire with remarkable efficiency, ensuring that resources were distributed and accounted for across thousands of miles of rugged terrain. What makes the quipu particularly intriguing is its potential to convey more than just numbers. While scholars have long understood how the knots represent numerical values, there is ongoing debate about whether the quipu could also encode language or stories. Some researchers believe that the colors of the cords, the types of knots, and the arrangement of the strings may have carried additional layers of meaning, possibly even serving as a form of written communication. This theory, if proven, would revolutionize our understanding of Inca culture and their ability to record complex information. Deciphering the quipu has proven to be a significant challenge for modern researchers. Unlike hieroglyphs or cuneiform, which have been decoded through bilingual texts, the quipu lacks a clear Rosetta Stone to unlock its secrets. However, recent advances in technology and interdisciplinary research have brought new hope. By combining mathematical analysis, ethnographic studies, and comparisons with historical records, scholars are slowly piecing together the puzzle of how the quipu work. These efforts are shedding light on the Incas' sophisticated methods of data storage and communication, offering a glimpse into the mind of a civilization that thrived without a written alphabet. The quipu also highlights the Incas' deep connection to their environment and their innovative use of available resources. Made from cotton or camelid wool, the cords were durable and portable, perfectly suited to the needs of an empire that spanned mountains, deserts, and jungles. The quipu's design reflects the Inca's ability to adapt and thrive in diverse landscapes, turning simple materials into a powerful tool for governance and memory. As we continue to study the quipu, we are reminded of the resilience and creativity of the Inca people. This unique artifact challenges our assumptions about what constitutes writing and record-keeping, inviting us to rethink the boundaries of human ingenuity. The quipu is more than just a collection of knots. It is a symbol of a civilization that found extraordinary ways to document its history and sustain its legacy. Next, we'll explore the Teotihuacan masks, mysterious stone artifacts that offer a window into the spiritual and artistic world of one of Mesoamerica's most influential cities. Shifting our focus to the heart of ancient Mesoamerica, we now turn to the enigmatic Teotihuacan masks, one of the most striking artifacts left behind by the civilization that once thrived in the sprawling city of Teotihuacan. These stone masks, carved with remarkable precision and artistry, offer a glimpse into the spiritual and cultural practices of a society that dominated the region long before the rise of the Aztecs. The Teotihuacan masks are renowned for their lifelike features and serene expressions, often depicting idealized human faces with smooth, polished surfaces. Crafted from materials like greenstone, basalt, and serpentine, these masks were not merely decorative. They held profound significance in the rituals and ceremonies of Teotihuacan. Many scholars believe they were used in funerary practices, possibly as offerings to the dead or as representations of deities or ancestors. The mask's serene and timeless expressions suggest they were meant to convey a sense of eternal presence, bridging the gap between the living and the spiritual realm. What makes these masks particularly fascinating is their uniformity. Unlike other Mesoamerican artifacts that vary widely in style, the Teotihuacan masks share a consistent aesthetic characterized by almond-shaped eyes, straight noses, and closed mouths. This uniformity hints at a highly standardized artistic tradition, possibly reflecting the centralized authority and cultural cohesion of Teotihuacan society. The mask's craftsmanship also reveals the advanced skills of Teotihuacan artisans, who used simple tools to create works of enduring beauty and precision. Beyond their ritualistic uses, the Teotihuacan masks had a lasting influence on later Mesoamerican cultures. The Aztecs, who revered Teotihuacan as the city of the gods, often collected and imitated these masks, incorporating their style into their own art and religious practices. This cultural borrowing underscores the enduring legacy of Teotihuacan, whose artistic and spiritual traditions continued to shape the region long after the city's decline. The masks also raise intriguing questions about the identity of their creators and the people they represent. Were they portraits of real individuals or idealized forms meant to embody divine qualities? Some researchers suggest that the masks may have been used in theatrical performances or as part of elaborate costumes during ceremonies, adding another layer of complexity to their purpose. As we study these masks, we are reminded of the profound connection between art and spirituality in ancient Mesoamerica. The Teotihuacan masks are not just artifacts, they are windows into a world where beauty, ritual, and belief were deeply intertwined. Their legacy continues to captivate us, offering insights into a civilization that left an indelible mark on the cultural landscape of the Americas. Next, we'll delve into the moche portrait vessels, a unique form of pottery that provides an intimate look at the faces and lives of an ancient Andean people. Moving from the serene stone masks of Teotihuacan, we now journey to the arid coast of ancient Peru, where the moche civilization left behind one of the most remarkable forms of artistic expression in the pre-Columbian world, the moche portrait vessels. These intricately crafted pottery vessels, adorned with strikingly realistic human faces, offer a rare and intimate glimpse into the lives, identities, and beliefs of a people who thrived over 1,500 years ago. The Moche portrait vessels are unlike any other ceramic art from the ancient Americas. Each vessel features a meticulously sculpted face, often so lifelike that they are believed to depict actual individuals. These portraits capture a wide range of expressions, from serene smiles to furrowed brows, and even subtle details like scars, hairstyles, and headdresses. This level of detail suggests that the Moche artisans were not only skilled craftsmen, but also keen observers of human emotion and individuality. But what was the purpose of these portrait vessels? Scholars have long debated their role in Moche society. Some believe they were used in rituals, possibly as offerings to the gods or as part of funerary practices. Others suggest they served as commemorative objects created to honor important figures or ancestors. The vessel's frequent discovery in burial sites supports the idea that they held significant spiritual meaning, perhaps acting as a bridge between the living and the dead. What makes these vessels particularly fascinating is what they reveal about Moche society. Unlike many ancient cultures that idealized their leaders or deities, the Moche seemed to celebrate individuality. The diversity of faces and expressions suggests a society that valued personal identity and perhaps even recorded the lives of its people through art. This focus on individuality is rare in the ancient world and offers a unique perspective on how the Moche viewed themselves and their place in the cosmos. The creation of these vessels also highlights the Moche's advanced ceramic techniques. Using local clay and natural pigments, artisans shaped and painted each vessel with extraordinary precision. The firing process, which required careful control of temperature, further demonstrates their mastery of the craft. These vessels were not just functional objects, they were works of art meant to endure for generations. The Moche portrait vessels also raise intriguing questions about the people they depict. Were they rulers, warriors, priests, or ordinary citizens? Some researchers believe the vessels may have been used in ceremonies to honor or invoke the presence of these individuals, while others think they could have been part of a broader tradition of ancestor veneration. Whatever their purpose, these vessels provide a powerful connection to the past, allowing us to look into the faces of people who lived centuries ago. As we explore these portrait vessels, we are reminded of the Moche's extraordinary ability to blend artistry with meaning. Their work not only reflects the technical skill of their artisans, but also the rich cultural and spiritual life of their society. Through these vessels, we gain a deeper understanding of a civilization that celebrated the human experience in all its complexity. Next, we'll uncover the secrets of the Taurona gold figurines, exquisite artifacts that reveal the spiritual and artistic brilliance of an ancient Colombian culture. Now, let's turn our attention to the shimmering treasures of the Taurona civilization, a culture that flourished in the rugged mountains and lush jungles of what is now Colombia. Among their most captivating creations are the Taurona gold figurines, small yet stunning works of art that showcase the extraordinary skill and spiritual depth of this ancient society. The Taurona gold figurines are masterpieces of metallurgy, crafted with precision and care from gold and other precious metals. These figurines, often no taller than a few inches, depict a variety of subjects including humans, animals, and mythical beings. Each piece is intricately detailed, with delicate features and elaborate adornments that reflect the Taurona's deep connection to their environment and cosmology. What makes these figurines truly remarkable is their spiritual significance. For the Taurona, gold was more than just a material, it was a sacred substance believed to hold divine power. The figurines were often used in rituals and ceremonies, serving as offerings to the gods or as talismans to protect and guide the living. Some scholars suggest that the figurines may have represented deities, ancestors, or spiritual intermediaries, acting as a bridge between the human and divine realms. The techniques used to create these figurines are equally fascinating. The Taurona employed a method known as lost wax casting, a complex process that involved creating a wax model, encasing it in clay, and then melting the wax to leave a hollow mold. Molten gold was poured into the mold, resulting in a finely detailed figurine once the clay was broken away. This technique allowed the Tarona to produce intricate designs with remarkable consistency, showcasing their advanced understanding of metallurgy and artistry. The Tarona gold figurines also provide insight into the culture's worldview. Many of the figurines depict shamanic figures, often shown in dynamic poses or wearing elaborate headdresses and jewelry. These depictions suggest that the Tarona placed great importance on spiritual leaders who are believed to possess the ability to communicate with the supernatural. Other figurines feature animals like jaguars, birds, and serpents, which likely held symbolic meanings tied to the natural world and the cosmos. Despite their small size, these figurines carry immense cultural weight. They reveal a society that valued both artistic expression and spiritual devotion, blending the two in ways that continue to captivate us today. The Tarona's ability to transform raw materials into objects of beauty and meaning speaks to their ingenuity and their reverence for the sacred. As we marvel at these golden treasures, we are reminded of the Tarona's enduring legacy. Their figurines not only reflect the technical prowess of their artisans, but also the rich spiritual life of a people who saw the divine in the world around them. Through these artifacts, we gain a deeper appreciation for a culture that found harmony between art, nature, and the sacred. Next, we'll explore the feathered splendor of Montezuma's headdress, a symbol of power and prestige from the heart of the Aztec Empire. Now, let's shift our gaze to the vibrant world of the Aztec Empire, where power and prestige were often displayed through elaborate symbols of authority. Among these, one artifact stands out for its breathtaking beauty and the mysteries surrounding it: the feathered headdress attributed to the Aztec Emperor Montezuma. This extraordinary headdress, known as the Penacho de Moctezuma, is a masterpiece of craftsmanship, adorned with hundreds of iridescent green quetzal feathers, gold ornaments, and intricate beadwork. Its sheer size and vibrant colors make it a striking representation of Aztec artistry and their deep connection to the natural world. The quetzal bird, whose feathers were highly prized, symbolized divinity and royalty, making this headdress not just a decorative item but a powerful emblem of leadership and spiritual authority. However, the origins of this headdress are shrouded in debate. While it is traditionally linked to Montezuma, the last ruler of the Aztec Empire, some scholars argue that it may have belonged to a high-ranking priest or another noble figure. The exact circumstances of its creation and ownership remain unclear, adding an air of intrigue to this already fascinating artifact. What is certain is the headdress's journey after the fall of the Aztec Empire. Following the Spanish conquest, many Aztec treasures were sent to Europe as gifts or spoils of war. The headdress eventually found its way to Austria, where it is now housed in the Museum of Ethnology in Vienna. Its presence in Europe has sparked discussions about cultural heritage and the ethical implications of displaying such artifacts far from their place of origin. Symbolically, the headdress represents more than just the wealth and power of the Aztec elite. It embodies the empire's complex cosmology, where rulers were seen as intermediaries between the gods and the people. The feathers, gold, and intricate designs all carry spiritual significance, reflecting the Aztec belief in the interconnectedness of the natural and divine worlds. Despite its disputed origins and distant location, the Penacho de Moctezuma continues to captivate historians and art enthusiasts alike. It serves as a vivid reminder of the Aztec Empire's grandeur and the enduring legacy of its cultural achievements. Next, we'll journey to the ancient city of Caral, where one of the oldest quippers ever discovered offers a glimpse into the early days of Andean civilization. Now, let's travel back in time to the ancient city of Caral, nestled in the Supe Valley of Peru. This remarkable site, dating back over 5,000 years, is considered one of the oldest cities in the Americas. Among its many discoveries, one artifact stands out for its simplicity and profound significance: the carol quipu. The quipu, a system of knotted strings, was used by ancient Andean civilizations as a method of record-keeping. While many associate quipus with the Inca, the carol quipu predates the Inca Empire by thousands of years, offering a rare glimpse into the early development of this ingenious system. The quipu found at Carol consists of a series of cords, each tied with intricate knots at varying intervals. These knots, along with the colors and positions of the strings, are believed to have encoded numerical data and possibly even narratives or historical records. What makes the carol quipu particularly fascinating is its age. As one of the earliest known examples of this technology, it challenges our understanding of how early Andean societies organized and communicated information. The quipu suggests that even in the earliest days of civilization in the Americas, people were developing sophisticated methods to document their lives, trade, and governance. The implications of the carol quipu are profound. It not only highlights the advanced nature of early Andean societies, but also raises questions about the origins of writing and record-keeping in the Americas. While the exact meanings of the knots and colors remain a mystery, the quipu serves as a testament to the ingenuity and resourcefulness of the people of Carol. This artifact also underscores the interconnectedness of Andean cultures across time. The quipu system, perfected by the Inca, likely had its roots in much earlier civilizations like Carol. By studying the carol quipu, researchers can trace the evolution of this unique form of communication and gain deeper insights into the social and economic structures of early Andean societies. As we reflect on the carol quipu, we're reminded of the enduring legacy of ancient innovations. This simple yet complex tool offers a window into a world long gone, yet still resonating with modern efforts to understand our shared human history. Next, we'll turn our attention to the monumental Gate of the Sun at Tiwanaku, a structure that continues to puzzle archaeologists with its intricate carvings and possible astronomical significance. Now, let's journey to the high-altitude plains of Bolivia, where the ancient city of Tiwanaku stands as a testament to the ingenuity of its builders. At the heart of this archaeological wonder lies one of its most iconic structures, the Gate of the Sun. Carved from a single massive block of andesite stone, this monumental gateway has captivated researchers and visitors alike for centuries. The Gate of the Sun is adorned with intricate carvings that tell a story of both artistry and mystery. At its center stands a figure often identified as the staff god, a deity holding a staff in each hand and surrounded by intricate geometric patterns and smaller figures. These carvings are believed to represent celestial beings or mythological narratives, offering a glimpse into the spiritual world of the Tiwanaku people. One of the most intriguing aspects of the Gate of the Sun is its possible astronomical significance. Some researchers suggest that the carvings and the structure itself may have served as a calendar or an observatory. The alignment of the gate with the sun during solstices and equinoxes hints at its role in tracking celestial events, which were crucial for agricultural and religious practices. This connection between the heavens and the earth underscores the Tiwanaku civilization's deep understanding of astronomy and its integration into their daily lives. In addition to its astronomical function, the Gate of the Sun played a central role in Tiwanaku religion. It is thought to have been a sacred site where rituals and ceremonies were conducted, possibly to honor the staff god or other deities. The gate's imposing presence and intricate carvings would have inspired awe and reverence, reinforcing the spiritual authority of Tiwanaku's rulers and priests. Despite its grandeur, the Gate of the Sun remains shrouded in mystery. Scholars continue to debate the exact meanings of its carvings and the full extent of its purpose. Was it purely a religious monument, or did it also serve as a political symbol, asserting the power and sophistication of the Tiwanaku state? These questions remind us of the complexities of ancient civilizations and the challenges of interpreting their legacies. As we stand before the Gate of the Sun, we're reminded of the enduring allure of Tiwanaku and its people. This monumental gateway not only showcases their architectural and artistic prowess, but also invites us to ponder the connections between the cosmos, spirituality, and human ingenuity. Next, we'll explore the Mixtec Codex Zouche-nuttall, a beautifully illustrated manuscript that offers a vivid window into the history and culture of the Mixtec people. Now, let's turn our attention to the vibrant world of the Mixtec people, where history and artistry intertwine in the pages of the Mixtec Codex Zouche-nuttall. This remarkable manuscript, one of the few surviving pre-Columbian codices, offers a vivid glimpse into the rich tapestry of Mixtec culture, blending intricate pictorial narratives with genealogical records that trace the lineage of their rulers and deities. The Codex Zouche-nuttall is a masterpiece of Mesoamerican artistry, painted on long strips of deer hide folded into a screen-like format. Its pages are filled with colorful, detailed illustrations that depict the lives, conquests, and rituals of the Mixtec elite. Each image is a story in itself, capturing moments of political alliances, royal marriages, and ceremonial events. The codex serves as both a historical document and a work of art, preserving the legacy of a civilization that thrived in what is now southern Mexico. One of the most fascinating aspects of the codex is its focus on genealogy. The Mixtec placed great importance on lineage, and the Zouche-nuttall meticulously records the ancestry of their rulers, often tracing their origins back to divine beings. This emphasis on genealogy not only highlights the Mixtec's reverence for their ancestors, but also underscores the political significance of royal bloodlines in maintaining power and legitimacy. The pictorial narratives also provide insights into the Mixtec worldview, blending myth and history seamlessly. Scenes of gods interacting with humans, epic battles, and ceremonial offerings reveal a culture deeply connected to its spiritual and historical roots. The Codex acts as a bridge between the past and the present, allowing us to piece together the stories of a people who left no written language as we know it today. Despite its beauty and historical value, the Codex Zouche-nuttall is not without its mysteries. Scholars continue to debate the exact meanings of some symbols and scenes, as well as the Codex's original purpose. Was it a royal chronicle, a religious text, or perhaps a diplomatic tool used to negotiate alliances? These questions remind us of the complexities of interpreting ancient artifacts and the layers of meaning they hold. As we explore the pages of the Codex Zouche-nuttall, we're reminded of the enduring power of visual storytelling. This extraordinary manuscript not only preserves the history of the Mixtec people, but also invites us to appreciate the artistry and ingenuity of a civilization that communicated its legacy through images. Next, we'll step onto the grand ball court of Chichen Itza, where the echoes of ancient games and rituals still resonate, offering a glimpse into the competitive and spiritual world of the Maya. Now, let's journey to the heart of the ancient Maya world, where the grandeur of Chichen Itza's great ball court stands as a testament to the cultural and spiritual significance of the Mesoamerican ball game. This colossal structure, stretching over 500 feet in length, is not only the largest ball court in the Americas, but also one of the most iconic symbols of Maya civilization. The Great Ball Court was more than just a sporting arena. It was a sacred space where the physical and spiritual realms intertwined. The game played here, known as pits in the Maya language, was far more than a simple competition. It was a ritual deeply tied to cosmology, politics, and religion. Players would use their hips, elbows, and knees to propel a heavy rubber ball through stone hoops mounted high on the court's walls. The game demanded incredible skill, strength, and endurance, but its stakes were far higher than mere victory or defeat. For the Maya, the ball game symbolized the eternal struggle between life and death, light and darkness, and the forces of creation and destruction. Some scholars believe the game reenacted the myth of the hero twins from the Popol Vuh, a sacred Maya text. In this story, the twins descend into the underworld, defeat the lords of death, and ultimately bring about the rebirth of the world. The ball game, then, was not just a sport but a cosmic drama played out on a human stage. The rituals surrounding the game were equally profound. Evidence suggests that the ball game was sometimes tied to sacrificial ceremonies, with the losing team, or even the winning team, offered as a tribute to the gods. The acoustics of the great ball court amplify even the faintest sounds, creating an eerie echo that some believe was designed to mimic the voices of the gods or the spirits of the underworld. This auditory effect would have heightened the intensity of the rituals, immersing players and spectators alike in a deeply spiritual experience. The architecture of the ball court itself reflects its importance. The walls are adorned with intricate carvings depicting scenes of the ball game, including players adorned in protective gear and moments of sacrifice. These carvings provide valuable insights into the game's rules, equipment, and cultural significance. The court's alignment with celestial events such as the equinoxes further underscores its connection to Maya cosmology and their reverence for the cycles of time. As we stand in the shadow of the great ball court, we're reminded of the profound ways in which the Maya integrated sport, spirituality, and society. This monumental structure is not just a relic of the past but a window into a civilization that saw the world as a dynamic interplay of forces, where every action had cosmic significance. Next, we'll uncover the secrets of the royal tombs of Sapon, where the treasures of the Moche elite reveal the splendor and complexity of their ancient society. Now, let's turn our attention to the royal tombs of Sapon, a remarkable archaeological site that offers a glimpse into the opulence and sophistication of the Moche civilization. Nestled in the arid valleys of northern Peru, these tombs were discovered in the late 20th century, revealing an extraordinary treasure trove of artifacts that have reshaped our understanding of Moche society. The tombs of Sapon are often referred to as the Tutankhamun of the Americas, and for good reason. They contain some of the most elaborate and well-preserved burial goods ever found in the New World. The most famous of these is the tomb of the Lord of Sapon, a high-ranking Moche ruler who was buried with an astonishing array of gold, silver, and precious stones. His regalia included intricate jewelry, ceremonial weapons, and ornate headdresses, all crafted with exceptional skill and artistry. What makes these tombs so significant is not just their wealth, but what they reveal about Moche beliefs and social structure. The Moche were a hierarchical society, and the lavishness of the Sapon tombs underscores the power and prestige of their elite. The Lord of Sapon was buried alongside attendants, warriors, and even animals, suggesting that these individuals were sacrificed to accompany him into the afterlife. This practice reflects the Moche's deep spiritual beliefs and their view of death as a continuation of life in another realm. The artifacts found in the tombs also provide insights into Moche craftsmanship and technology. The gold and silver objects are not only beautiful but also demonstrate advanced metallurgical techniques, such as gilding and soldering. The intricate designs often depict scenes from Moche mythology, including their deities and rituals, offering a window into their religious worldview. One of the most striking discoveries was a set of ceremonial knives known as tumes, which were used in rituals and sacrifices. These knives, often adorned with the image of the deity Namelap, highlight the central role of religion in Moche life. The presence of such objects in the tombs suggests that the Moche elite were not just political leaders but also spiritual figures, bridging the gap between the human and divine. The Sapon tombs also reveal the Moche's connection to their environment. Many of the artifacts feature motifs inspired by the natural world, such as sea creatures, birds, and plants. This reflects the Moche's reliance on agriculture and fishing, as well as their reverence for the forces of nature. As we explore the treasures of Sapon, we're reminded of the complexity and richness of Moche culture. These tombs are more than just burial sites. They are a testament to a civilization that valued artistry, spirituality, and the enduring legacy of its rulers. Next, we'll journey to the heights of Machu Picchu, where the enigmatic Intihuatana stone continues to puzzle archaeologists and inspire wonder. Now, let's ascend to the breathtaking heights of Machu Picchu, where the Intihuatana stone stands as one of the most enigmatic relics of the Inca civilization. Perched high in the Andes, this carved stone has long fascinated archaeologists and visitors alike, sparking debates about its true purpose and the ingenuity of the Inca people. The Intihuatana, often referred to as the hitching post of the sun, is a meticulously crafted granite structure that aligns with the movements of the sun. During the solstices, the stone casts no shadow, a phenomenon that has led many to believe it served as an astronomical clock or calendar. The Inca were master astronomers, and the Intihuatana likely played a crucial role in their agricultural and ceremonial practices, helping them track the seasons and plan their planting and harvesting cycles. But the Intihuatana's purpose goes beyond mere timekeeping. Some scholars suggest it was a sacred object used in rituals to tie the sun to the earth, ensuring its return after the winter solstice. This belief reflects the Incas' deep connection to the natural world and their reliance on the sun as a life-giving force. The stone's precise alignment with celestial events underscores the Incas' advanced understanding of astronomy and their ability to integrate this knowledge into their spiritual and daily lives. Despite its apparent simplicity, the Intihuatana is shrouded in mystery. Its exact function remains a subject of debate, as the Inca left no written records to explain its use. Some theories propose it was a tool for divination or a focal point for meditation, while others believe it may have been part of a larger network of astronomical markers across the Inca Empire. The stone's location at the heart of Machu Picchu, a site believed to have been a royal estate or religious retreat, adds to its aura of significance. The Intihuatana also carries a tragic history. During the Spanish conquest, many similar stones were destroyed as part of efforts to suppress Inca religion. The survival of the Intihuatana at Machu Picchu is a testament to the site's isolation and the resilience of Inca heritage. Today, it stands as a symbol of the Incas' profound connection to the cosmos and their ability to harmonize science, spirituality, and nature. As we marvel at the Intihuatana, we're reminded of the Incas' extraordinary achievements and the enduring mysteries they left behind. This stone is not just a relic of the past, it's a window into a civilization that saw the universe as an interconnected web of life, time, and divinity. Next, we'll travel to the ancient city of Chala, where the towering Atlantean statues of the Toltec civilization await our exploration. Leaving the mystical heights of Machu Picchu behind, we now journey to the ancient city of Chala, where the imposing Atlantean statues stand as silent sentinels of the Toltec civilization. These towering stone figures, each standing over 15 feet tall, are among the most striking and enigmatic artifacts of pre-Columbian Mesoamerica. Carved with remarkable precision, the statues depict armored warriors, their stoic expressions and rigid postures exuding an air of authority and mystery. The Atlantean statues, named for their resemblance to the mythical figures of Atlantis, are believed to have once supported the roof of a grand temple or ceremonial structure. Their placement suggests they served not only as architectural elements but also as powerful symbols of protection and strength. Each warrior is adorned with intricate carvings, including feathered headdresses, butterfly-shaped pectorals, and weapons such as atlatls or spear throwers. These details hint at their role as guardians, perhaps representing elite warriors or even deified ancestors who watched over the city. The symbolism of the Atlantean statues extends beyond their physical form. Some scholars propose that they embody the Toltec ideal of the warrior priest, a figure who balanced military prowess with spiritual devotion. This duality reflects the Toltecs' emphasis on harmony between earthly and divine realms, a theme that would deeply influence later Mesoamerican cultures, including the Aztecs. The Aztecs revered the Toltecs as their cultural predecessors, and the imagery of the Atlantean warriors can be seen echoed in Aztec art and architecture, particularly in their depictions of eagle and jaguar warriors. The statues also raise intriguing questions about the Toltecs' artistic and engineering capabilities. Carved from basalt, a dense and challenging material, the figures demonstrate a high level of skill and craftsmanship. Their sheer size and weight would have required sophisticated techniques to transport and position them, showcasing the Toltecs' mastery of stonework and their ability to execute large-scale projects. Despite their grandeur, the Atlantean statues are not without controversy. Some researchers argue that their current arrangement at Chala may not reflect their original placement or purpose. Excavations and studies continue to uncover new insights, but much about these statues remains shrouded in mystery. Were they purely decorative, or did they serve a deeper ceremonial function? Did they represent specific individuals, or were they symbolic archetypes? These questions keep the Atlantean statues at the center of ongoing scholarly debate. As we stand before these monumental figures, we're reminded of the Toltecs' enduring legacy. Their artistry, symbolism, and cultural influence resonate across centuries, offering a glimpse into a civilization that valued both strength and spirituality. The Atlantean statues are more than relics of the past. They are a testament to the Toltecs' vision of a world where the earthly and the divine were inextricably linked. Next, we'll venture to the ancient Maya city of El Mirador, where the stunning stucco friezes await our discovery. Now, let's turn our attention to the ancient Maya city of El Mirador, where the breathtaking stucco friezes offer a vivid window into the mythology and artistry of this remarkable civilization. Nestled deep within the dense jungles of Guatemala, El Mirador was once a thriving metropolis, and its stucco friezes stand as some of the most intricate and well-preserved examples of Mayan artistic expression. These elaborate reliefs carved into the walls of temples and palaces depict scenes from Mayan mythology, bringing to life the stories of gods, heroes, and cosmic battles that shaped their worldview. The stucco friezes at El Mirador are particularly notable for their level of detail and craftsmanship. Using a mixture of lime plaster and pigments, Mayan artisans created vibrant, lifelike images that have endured for centuries. One of the most famous friezes depicts the hero twins, central figures in the Mayan creation myth known as the Popol Vuh. The twins, Hunahpu and Xbalanque, are shown engaging in their epic struggle against the lords of the underworld, a story that symbolizes the triumph of life over death and order over chaos. Other friezes feature deities like the maize god, whose resurrection was central to Mayan agricultural rituals, and the feathered serpent, a symbol of divine power and renewal. Beyond their mythological significance, these friezes also provide valuable insights into Mayan society and its values. The elaborate costumes, intricate headdresses, and symbolic gestures depicted in the carvings reflect the importance of ritual, hierarchy, and cosmic balance in Mayan culture. They also highlight the role of art as a medium for storytelling and spiritual communication, bridging the gap between the human and divine realms. However, the preservation of these stucco friezes poses significant challenges. The humid jungle environment, combined with centuries of exposure to the elements, has taken a toll on these delicate artworks. Efforts to conserve them have been complicated by the remote location of El Mirador and the sheer scale of the site. Archaeologists and conservationists face a delicate balancing act, protecting the friezes from further deterioration while ensuring that their restoration does not erase the traces of history they carry. Despite these challenges, the stucco friezes of El Mirador remain a testament to the ingenuity and creativity of the Maya. They invite us to explore a world where art and mythology were deeply intertwined, offering a glimpse into the beliefs and aspirations of a civilization that thrived in the heart of the jungle. As we leave the vibrant friezes of El Mirador behind, Our journey takes us next to the Raimondi stele, a masterpiece of Chavin artistry that continues to captivate scholars and enthusiasts alike. Now, shifting our focus to the highlands of ancient Peru, we encounter the Raimondi stele, a remarkable artifact that offers a fascinating glimpse into the spiritual world of the Chavin culture. This intricately carved stone stele, named after the Italian Peruvian scholar Antonio Raimondi, who discovered it in the 19th century, stands as one of the most enigmatic and visually striking relics of pre-Columbian art. The Raimondi stele is a masterpiece of Chavin craftsmanship, featuring a complex and highly detailed design that has puzzled and intrigued researchers for generations. At first glance, the stele appears to depict a single figure, but upon closer inspection, it reveals a layered composition filled with symbolic imagery. The central figure is often interpreted as a deity, possibly the staff god, a prominent figure in Chavin religious iconography. This deity is shown holding two staffs, a common motif in Andean art that symbolizes power and authority. What makes the Raimondi stele truly unique is its use of dual imagery. Depending on the angle from which it is viewed, the stele transforms, revealing different aspects of its design. When viewed upright, the figure appears to be a fearsome deity with a stern expression and elaborate headdress. However, when inverted, the same figure takes on a completely different appearance, resembling a smiling, almost benevolent being. This duality is thought to reflect the Chavin belief in the interconnectedness of opposites, such as life and death, light and darkness, or creation and destruction. The stele's intricate carvings also include a wealth of symbolic elements, such as serpents, felines, and geometric patterns, each carrying its own meaning within the Chavin worldview. These motifs are not merely decorative, they serve as a visual language conveying complex religious and cosmological ideas. For example, the serpents may represent transformation or the underworld, while the felines could symbolize power and the natural world. Together, these elements create a rich tapestry of meaning that invites interpretation and reflection. The Raimondi stele's role in Chavin religious practices is still a subject of debate among scholars. Some believe it may have been used as an object of worship or as a focal point for rituals, while others suggest it served as a teaching tool, helping to communicate religious concepts to the community. Regardless of its exact function, the stele's intricate design and symbolic depth highlight the importance of art and iconography in Chavin spirituality. Today, the Raimondi stele is housed in the National Museum of Archaeology, Anthropology, and History of Peru, where it continues to captivate visitors with its beauty and mystery. Its enduring legacy reminds us of the sophistication and creativity of the Chavin culture, a civilization that flourished in the Andes over 2,000 years ago. As we move forward in our exploration, our next stop takes us to the ancient cave paintings of Argentina, where the Cueva de los Monos offers a hauntingly beautiful glimpse into the lives of early South American peoples. Now, let's journey from the highlands of Peru to the rugged landscapes of Argentina, where the Cueva de los Monos, or Cave of the Hands, offers a hauntingly beautiful window into the lives of early South American peoples. Nestled within the remote Patagonian region, this UNESCO World Heritage Site is home to some of the most striking and enigmatic cave paintings in the world, dating back as far as 9,000 years. The most iconic feature of the Cueva de los Monos is, as its name suggests, the hundreds of handprints that adorn its walls. These prints, created using natural pigments, were made by placing a hand against the rock and blowing paint around it, a technique known as negative stenciling. The result is a vivid and intimate connection to the individuals who left their mark here thousands of years ago. Alongside the handprints, the cave walls are decorated with depictions of animals, such as guanacos and rhees, as well as geometric patterns and hunting scenes, providing a rich visual narrative of the daily lives and spiritual beliefs of these ancient communities. The handprints themselves have sparked much curiosity and debate among researchers. While some believe they may have served as a form of signature or personal identification, others suggest they held deeper symbolic meaning, perhaps representing rites of passage, communal rituals, or even a way to communicate with the spiritual world. The variety of hand sizes, including those of children and adults, hints at the involvement of multiple generations, offering a glimpse into the social structure of these early societies. The hunting scenes, painted in vibrant reds, yellows, and blacks, are equally fascinating. They depict hunters using bowlers, a type of throwing weapon, to capture their prey. These scenes not only highlight the ingenuity of early hunting techniques, but also suggest a deep connection between the people and their environment, as they relied on the animals for survival. The repeated presence of guanacos, a relative of the llama, underscores their importance in the diet and culture of these ancient groups. What makes the Cueva de los Monos particularly remarkable is its longevity. The paintings were created over thousands of years with different layers of art superimposed on one another. This layering provides a unique timeline, allowing researchers to trace changes in artistic styles, techniques, and possibly even cultural shifts over time. The cave's remote location and dry climate have helped preserve these ancient masterpieces, offering us an extraordinary opportunity to study the artistic and cultural evolution of early South American peoples. The significance of the Cueva de los Monos extends beyond its artistic value. It serves as a testament to the creativity, resilience, and spiritual depth of the people who once inhabited this region. These paintings are not just art, they are a form of storytelling, a way for these ancient communities to express their identity, beliefs, and connection to the world around them. As we continue our exploration of pre-Columbian mysteries, our next stop takes us to the heart of the Aztec Empire, where the Templo Maya and its thousands of ritual offerings reveal the profound spiritual practices of one of Mesoamerica's most powerful civilizations. Now, let's step into the bustling heart of the Aztec Empire, where the Templo Maya, or Great Temple, stood as the spiritual and political center of Tenochtitlan, modern-day Mexico City. This towering structure was not just a place of worship, but a site of profound ritual significance, where thousands of offerings were made to honor the gods and maintain the balance of the cosmos. The Templo Maya was dedicated to two primary deities, Huitzilopochtli, the god of war and the sun, and Tlaloc, the god of rain and agriculture. Each offering made here was carefully chosen to reflect the attributes of these gods and to seek their favor. Archaeologists have uncovered an astonishing array of offerings buried within the temple's foundations and surrounding structures, ranging from precious objects like jade, gold, and obsidian to more humble items such as shells, pottery, and even animal remains. One of the most striking aspects of these offerings is their symbolic depth. For example, jade, a highly prized material, was associated with water and fertility, making it a fitting tribute to Tlaloc. Similarly, obsidian, used to craft sharp blades, was linked to Huitzilopochtli and the concept of sacrifice. The Aztecs believed that the gods required sustenance to maintain the world's balance, and these offerings were a way to provide that sustenance. Among the most intriguing discoveries are the remains of animals such as jaguars, eagles, and even marine creatures like sea turtles and coral. These animals were not randomly chosen, each held specific symbolic meanings. Jaguars, for instance, represented power and the night, while eagles symbolized the sun and the heavens. The inclusion of marine life, transported from distant coasts, highlights the Aztecs' extensive trade networks and their belief in the interconnectedness of the natural world. Human sacrifices were also a central part of the rituals at the Templo Maya, though they were reserved for the most significant ceremonies. These sacrifices were seen as the ultimate offering, a way to appease the gods and ensure the continuation of life itself. The victims, often prisoners of war, were believed to embody the gods they were sacrificed to, making their deaths a sacred act rather than a mere act of violence. The sheer scale of the offerings found at the Templo Mayor speaks to the temple's importance in Aztec society. Each object, whether grand or modest, was part of a larger spiritual framework, a way for the Aztecs to communicate with the divine and assert their place in the universe. The temple itself was rebuilt and expanded multiple times, with each new layer incorporating offerings from previous generations, creating a physical and spiritual connection between the past and the present. As we reflect on the Templo Mayor and its offerings, we gain a deeper understanding of the Aztec worldview, one that saw the divine in every aspect of life and sought to maintain harmony through ritual and sacrifice. These artifacts are not just remnants of a bygone era. They are windows into a culture that viewed the world as a delicate balance of forces where every action had cosmic significance. From the spiritual heart of the Aztec Empire, our journey now takes us to the coastal city of Chan Chan, where the intricate adobe reliefs of the Chimu culture reveal yet another layer of pre-Columbian artistry and ingenuity. Now let's journey to the arid northern coast of Peru, where the ancient city of Chan Chan stands as a testament to the ingenuity and artistry of the Chimu civilization. This sprawling adobe metropolis, once the largest city in pre-Columbian South America, is adorned with some of the most intricate and captivating reliefs ever created by ancient hands. The walls of Chan Chan are a canvas of storytelling, covered in elaborate adobe reliefs that depict a wide array of motifs, from geometric patterns to intricate representations of marine life. These reliefs are not just decorative, they are a window into the Chimu worldview, reflecting their deep connection to the ocean and the natural world. One of the most striking themes in these reliefs is the depiction of marine creatures such as fish, seabirds, and waves. For the Chimu, who thrived in a coastal desert environment, the ocean was a vital source of sustenance and spiritual significance. The abundance of marine life in their art underscores the importance of the sea in their daily lives and their belief systems. The craftsmanship of these reliefs is nothing short of remarkable. Using simple tools, the Chimu artisans carved intricate designs into the soft adobe walls, creating patterns that seem to come alive under the shifting sunlight. The precision and detail in these carvings reveal a sophisticated understanding of both art and engineering, as the reliefs were designed to withstand the test of time in a challenging environment. Beyond their aesthetic appeal, these reliefs served a deeper cultural purpose. They were a form of communication, conveying stories, myths, and spiritual beliefs to those who lived within the city's walls. The recurring motifs of fish and waves, for example, may have symbolized the Chimu's reliance on the ocean for survival, as well as their reverence for the deities associated with it. The city of Chan Chan itself was a marvel of urban planning, with its vast plazas, ceremonial spaces, and labyrinthine corridors. The reliefs were strategically placed in areas of high visibility, ensuring that their messages were seen by all who passed through. This integration of art and architecture highlights the Chimu's ability to blend functionality with beauty, creating a city that was both practical and spiritually meaningful. As we explore these adobe masterpieces, we gain a deeper appreciation for the Chimu culture and their ability to transform simple materials into profound works of art. The Chan Chan reliefs are more than just decorations. They are a testament to a civilization that found inspiration in the natural world and expressed it with unparalleled skill and creativity. From the coastal wonders of Chan Chan, our exploration now takes us to the Olmec heartland, where the enigmatic La Venta Altar 4 awaits, offering new insights into one of Mesoamerica's earliest civilizations. Now, let's step into the lush, tropical lowlands of ancient Mesoamerica, where the Olmec civilization, often regarded as the mother culture of the region, left behind one of their most intriguing artifacts, La Venta Altar 4. This massive stone altar, carved with remarkable precision, offers a fascinating glimpse into the spiritual and political life of the Olmec people. La Venta Altar 4 is a striking example of Olmec artistry and symbolism. Carved from a single block of basalt, the altar features intricate reliefs that depict a figure emerging from what appears to be a cave or niche. This central figure, often interpreted as a ruler or deity, is surrounded by elaborate carvings of serpents, jaguars, and other symbolic elements that were deeply significant to the Olmec worldview. The craftsmanship is extraordinary, with every detail meticulously rendered to convey power, authority, and spiritual connection. One of the most debated aspects of La Venta Altar 4 is its purpose. Some scholars believe it served as a throne, with the central figure representing a ruler who would have sat atop it during ceremonies or public gatherings. This interpretation aligns with the Olmec tradition of blending political authority with religious symbolism, as rulers were often seen as intermediaries between the human and divine realms. Others suggest the altar may have been used in rituals, possibly as a platform for offerings or as a focal point for communal worship. The niche-like opening at the front of the altar could have held sacred objects or even served as a portal to the underworld, a concept central to many Mesoamerican belief systems. The carvings on the altar are rich with meaning. The serpents and jaguars, for instance, are recurring motifs in Olmec art, symbolizing power, fertility, and the natural world. These creatures were likely seen as guardians or messengers of the gods, reinforcing the altar's role as a bridge between the earthly and the divine. The central figure's posture and expression also suggest a sense of authority and connection to the spiritual realm, further emphasizing the altar's significance in Olmec society. La Venta itself was a major ceremonial center for the Olmec, and Altar 4 was likely a key feature of its sacred landscape. The placement of the altar within the site's complex of pyramids, plazas, and other monuments would have made it a focal point for both religious and political activities. Its imposing size and intricate carvings would have conveyed the power and prestige of the Olmec elite, while also serving as a reminder of their connection to the gods and the natural world. As we examine La Venta Altar 4, we are reminded of the Olmec's profound influence on later Mesoamerican cultures. Their artistry, symbolism, and architectural innovations laid the groundwork for civilizations like the Maya and the Aztec, who would build upon these traditions in their own unique ways. The altar stands as a testament to the Olmec's ability to blend art, religion, and politics into a cohesive and enduring legacy. From the mysteries of La Venta, our journey now takes us to the highlands of Peru, where the Pachacamac idol awaits, offering new insights into the spiritual practices of the Inca civilization. Now let's journey to the arid coastal plains of Peru, where the Pachacamac idol once stood as a sacred centerpiece of Inca spirituality. This wooden idol, revered as a powerful oracle and a direct link to the divine, offers a compelling glimpse into the religious practices of the Inca civilization and the dramatic changes brought by the Spanish conquest. The Pachacamac idol was housed in the Temple of the Sun at Pachacamac, one of the most important pilgrimage sites in the Inca Empire. Pilgrims from across the Andes traveled great distances to seek guidance from the idol, believed to hold the power to predict the future, control natural forces, and communicate with the gods. The idol itself was carved from a single piece of wood, standing at an imposing height and adorned with intricate designs that reflected its sacred status. Its presence at Pachacamac made the site a hub of spiritual activity, drawing thousands of worshippers who brought offerings and sought blessings. In Inca cosmology, Pachacamac was seen as a creator deity, responsible for shaping the earth and sustaining life. The idol was thought to embody this deity's essence, making it a focal point for rituals and ceremonies. Priests would interpret the idol's messages, often delivered through dreams or visions, and relay them to the people. This connection between the divine and the mortal world was central to Inca religion, and the Pachacamac idol played a key role in maintaining that balance. However, the arrival of the Spanish conquistadors in the 16th century marked a turning point for the idol and the site. The Spanish, driven by their mission to convert indigenous populations to Christianity, viewed the idol as a symbol of pagan worship that needed to be destroyed. In a dramatic and symbolic act, the idol was removed from its temple and burned, an event that not only marked the end of its physical existence but also symbolized the broader suppression of Inca religious practices. Despite its destruction, the legacy of the Pachacamac idol endures. Archaeological excavations at the site have uncovered remnants of the temple complex and artifacts that provide insights into its significance. The idol's story serves as a poignant reminder of the cultural and spiritual upheaval brought by colonization, as well as the resilience of indigenous traditions that continue to influence Andean culture today. As we reflect on the Pachacamac idol, we are reminded of the profound role that sacred objects played in connecting ancient civilizations to their gods and the natural world. From the ashes of its destruction, the idol's story continues to inspire curiosity and reverence, offering a window into the spiritual heart of the Inca Empire. Our exploration now takes us to the dense jungles of Central America, where the Capon hieroglyphic stairway stands as a monumental testament to Mayan ingenuity and storytelling. Now let's venture into the heart of the Mayan world, where the Capon hieroglyphic stairway rises as one of the most extraordinary achievements of ancient Mesoamerican engineering and artistry. This monumental stairway, located in the ruins of Capon in modern-day Honduras, is a breathtaking testament to the Mayan civilization's mastery of architecture, storytelling, and written language. The Capon hieroglyphic stairway is a massive structure consisting of more than 2,000 individual stone steps, each intricately carved with hieroglyphs. These glyphs form one of the longest known Mayan texts, stretching over 60 meters in length and containing over 2,000 individual characters. The stairway was constructed during the reign of the 15th ruler of Capon, known as Smoke-Imix, in the 8th century, and it serves as both a historical record and a celebration of the city's dynastic lineage. At its core, the stairway is a narrative masterpiece recounting the history of Capon's rulers and their divine connections. The glyphs detail the lives, achievements, and rituals of the city's kings, emphasizing their role as intermediaries between the gods and the people. This monumental inscription was not just a record of the past, but also a way to legitimize the authority of the ruling elite, ensuring their legacy would endure for generations. The hieroglyphs themselves are a marvel of Mayan writing, showcasing the complexity and sophistication of their script. Each glyph is a combination of symbols representing sounds, words, or concepts, allowing the Mayans to convey intricate ideas and stories. The stairway's text provides invaluable insights into Mayan language, politics, and religion, offering a rare glimpse into the inner workings of one of the ancient world's most advanced civilizations. However, the stairway story is not without its challenges. Over the centuries, earthquakes and erosion caused many of the stones to shift and collapse, disrupting the original order of the glyphs. This has made deciphering the text a daunting task for archaeologists and epigraphers. Despite these difficulties, ongoing efforts to restore and study the stairway have yielded significant breakthroughs, helping to piece together the history of Capon and its rulers. The Capon hieroglyphic stairway is more than just an architectural wonder. It is a bridge to the past, connecting us to the voices of a civilization that flourished over 1,000 years ago. Its hieroglyphs tell stories of power, faith, and human ambition, reminding us of the enduring power of written language to preserve history and culture. As we leave the jungles of Capon, our journey takes us to the highlands of the Andes, where the Chachapoya mummies await, offering another fascinating glimpse into the mysteries of pre-Columbian civilizations. Now let's ascend into the mist-shrouded highlands of northern Peru, where the Chachapoya mummies offer a haunting yet fascinating window into the funerary practices of the Chachapoya culture. Known as the warriors of the clouds, the Chachapoya people thrived in the cloud forests of the Andes, leaving behind a legacy of mummified remains that continue to captivate archaeologists and historians alike. The Chachapoya mummies are remarkable not only for their preservation but also for the unique methods used to prepare them. Unlike the more widely known Egyptian mummies, which were often wrapped in linen and placed in elaborate tombs, the Chachapoya mummies were typically placed in cliffside sarcophagi or tucked into high-altitude burial chambers. These locations, often perched precariously on steep cliffs, were chosen to protect the deceased from grave robbers and to bring them closer to the heavens, reflecting the Chachapoya's deep spiritual connection to their mountainous environment. The preservation techniques employed by the Chachapoya were both practical and symbolic. The bodies were carefully prepared through a process of drying and wrapping, often using textiles and plant materials to create a protective cocoon. This method not only slowed decomposition but also symbolized the transition from life to death, with the wrapping serving as a bridge between the earthly and spiritual realms. Some mummies were even adorned with jewelry or other personal items, suggesting a belief in an afterlife where such possessions would hold significance. The mummies also provide valuable insights into the health, diet, and daily lives of the Chachapoya people. Studies of the remains have revealed evidence of diseases, injuries, and even the types of food they consumed, painting a vivid picture of life in the Andes centuries ago. These findings help us understand not only the physical aspects of the Chachapoya, but also their social structures and cultural practices. Perhaps most intriguing is the role these mummies played in Chachapoya society. They were not merely the remains of the deceased, but were actively incorporated into the community's rituals and beliefs. Some mummies were periodically brought out for ceremonies, where they were honored and consulted as intermediaries between the living and the divine. This practice underscores the Chachapoya's belief in the enduring presence of their ancestors and the importance of maintaining a connection with the past. As we reflect on the Chachapoya mummies, we are reminded of the profound ways in which ancient cultures honored their dead and sought to preserve their legacy. These mummies are more than just archaeological curiosities. They are a testament to the ingenuity, spirituality, and resilience of the Chachapoya people. From the cloud forests of Peru, our journey now takes us to the legendary lands of the Muisca, where the El Dorado gold raft awaits, offering a glimpse into the rituals and myths that shaped another remarkable pre-Columbian civilization. Leaving the misty cliffs of the Chachapoya behind, we now venture into the heart of Colombia, where the legend of El Dorado comes to life through the Muisca gold raft. This exquisite artifact, crafted by the skilled hands of the Muisca people, is not just a stunning piece of gold work but a symbol of one of the most enduring myths of the Americas. The Muisca gold raft, discovered in a cave near Bogotá, depicts a ceremonial scene that has captivated historians and treasure hunters alike. At its center stands a chieftain surrounded by attendants, all cast in intricate detail from pure gold. This scene is believed to represent the legendary ritual of El Dorado, where a new ruler would cover himself in gold dust and dive into the sacred lake Guatavita as an offering to the gods. The raft itself, measuring just over 10 inches in length, is a masterpiece of pre-Columbian metallurgy, showcasing the Muisca's advanced techniques in goldsmithing. The connection between the raft and the El Dorado legend is profound. For centuries, European explorers were obsessed with finding the mythical city of gold, inspired by tales of the Muisca's wealth and their sacred rituals. While the city itself remains elusive, the gold raft serves as tangible evidence of the ceremonies that fueled these stories. It offers a glimpse into the spiritual and political life of the Muisca, where gold was not a symbol of material wealth but a sacred material used to honor the gods and legitimize the rule of their leaders. The raft also highlights the Muisca's deep connection to their environment. The ritual at Lake Guatavita was not just a display of power but a way to maintain harmony with the natural world. By offering gold and other precious items to the waters, the Muisca sought to ensure the fertility of their lands and the prosperity of their people. This practice reflects a worldview where the spiritual and the material were deeply intertwined, and where leaders were seen as mediators between the human and divine realms. Today, the Muisca gold raft is housed in the Gold Museum in Bogotá, where it continues to inspire awe and curiosity. Its discovery has not only shed light on the Muisca civilization, but also challenged the romanticized notions of El Dorado, revealing a culture rich in symbolism and spirituality rather than mere material wealth. As we marvel at this golden relic, we are reminded of the power of myth and the ways in which ancient cultures used art and ritual to express their beliefs and values. The Muisca gold raft is more than a treasure. It is a bridge to understanding the complex and fascinating world of the Muisca people. From the golden rituals of the Muisca, our journey now takes us to the towering temples of Tikal, where the mysteries of Mayan cosmology await. Now, shifting our gaze to the dense jungles of Guatemala, we arrive at the awe-inspiring Tikal Temple 1, also known as the Temple of the Great Jaguar. This towering structure, rising over 150 feet above the forest canopy, is one of the most iconic symbols of the ancient Maya civilization. Built during the reign of King Joseon Cayahuil I in the 8th century, this temple stands as a testament to the architectural genius and spiritual depth of the Maya people. Tikal Temple 1 was constructed as a funerary pyramid designed to honor the king and serve as his final resting place. Its steep, symmetrical steps lead to a summit crowned with a roof comb, a decorative element that once bore intricate carvings and stucco decorations. These embellishments were not merely ornamental, they conveyed the temple's sacred purpose, linking the earthly realm to the heavens above. The temple's name, the Temple of the Great Jaguar, reflects the Maya's reverence for this powerful animal, which symbolized strength, royalty, and the underworld. The temple's construction is a marvel of engineering, built using limestone blocks quarried from nearby sources. The Maya employed advanced techniques to ensure the structure's stability, including a core of rubble and mortar encased in precisely cut stone. This method allowed the temple to withstand centuries of tropical storms and earthquakes, preserving its grandeur for modern explorers. Beyond its physical beauty, Tikal Temple 1 played a central role in Mayan cosmology. The Maya believed that their rulers were divine intermediaries, capable of communicating with the gods and ensuring the balance of the universe. The temple's alignment with celestial events, such as the solstices and equinoxes, underscores its importance in Mayan rituals and astronomy. During these events, the temple would have been the focal point of ceremonies, where offerings and prayers were made to honor the gods and secure the prosperity of the kingdom. The discovery of King Joseon Cayahuil's tomb within the temple in the 1960s provided invaluable insights into Mayan royal burials. The tomb contained a wealth of artifacts, including jade jewelry, pottery, and intricate carvings, all carefully arranged to accompany the king into the afterlife. These offerings highlight the Maya's belief in the continuity of life beyond death and the importance of honoring their rulers as divine beings. Today, Tikal Temple 1 stands as a powerful reminder of the Maya's architectural and spiritual achievements. Its imposing silhouette against the jungle skyline continues to captivate visitors, offering a glimpse into a civilization that mastered the art of blending the earthly and the divine. As we leave the towering heights of Tikal, our journey takes us next to the massive adobe pyramid of the Moche, where the secrets of Huaca del Sol await. Now turning our attention to the arid coastal plains of northern Peru, we encounter the monumental Huaca del Sol, or Temple of the Sun, a towering testament to the ingenuity and ambition of the Moche civilization. This colossal adobe pyramid, one of the largest structures of its kind in the ancient Americas, stands as a symbol of the Moche's architectural prowess and their deep connection to the natural and spiritual worlds. The Huaca del Sol was constructed using an estimated 140 million adobe bricks, each molded by hand and stamped with symbols believed to represent the laborers or communities who contributed to its construction. This staggering feat of engineering reflects the Moch's ability to mobilize vast resources and coordinate large-scale projects, a hallmark of their complex society. The pyramid step design, rising over 100 feet high, was not only a physical achievement but also a spiritual one, serving as a bridge between the earthly realm and the divine. The construction techniques employed by the Moch were both innovative and practical. The adobe bricks were arranged in a way that allowed the structure to withstand the region's frequent seismic activity, a testament to the builders' understanding of their environment. The pyramid's core was reinforced with layers of compacted earth and gravel, while its exterior was adorned with intricate friezes and murals, many of which depicted scenes of Moch mythology, rituals, and daily life. These artistic elements provided a visual narrative of the civilization's beliefs and values, offering modern archaeologists invaluable insights into their culture. The Huaca del Sol was more than just a temple. It was the political and religious heart of the Moch world. Scholars believe it served as the administrative center for the Moch elite, a place where rulers conducted ceremonies, made offerings to the gods, and asserted their authority over the surrounding region. The pyramid's alignment with celestial events such as the solstices further underscores its role in Moch cosmology, linking the actions of the rulers to the rhythms of the cosmos. Despite its grandeur, the Huaca del Sol has faced significant challenges over the centuries. Spanish conquistadors diverted a nearby river to erode the pyramid's base in search of gold, causing extensive damage. Natural erosion and looting have also taken their toll, leaving much of the structure in ruins. Yet, even in its diminished state, the Huaca del Sol remains a powerful reminder of the Moch's achievements and their enduring legacy. As we leave the shadow of this ancient marvel, our journey continues to the ball court of Xochicalco, where the echoes of Mesoamerican traditions await. Now, shifting our focus to the heart of Mesoamerica, we arrive at the ancient city of Xochicalco, home to one of the most intriguing ball courts of the pre-Columbian world. Nestled in the rugged hills of modern-day Morelos, Mexico, the Xochicalco Ball Court stands as a testament to the cultural and spiritual significance of the Mesoamerican ball game, a tradition that transcended mere sport and became a profound expression of cosmology, politics, and ritual. The ball court at Xochicalco is distinguished by its unique architectural features, which set it apart from other courts found across Mesoamerica. Unlike the more common eye-shaped courts, the Xochicalco Ball Court is rectangular, with sloping walls that create a dramatic playing space. The court's walls are adorned with intricate carvings and reliefs depicting scenes of the ball game, as well as symbols associated with warfare, sacrifice, and celestial events. These carvings provide a vivid glimpse into the symbolic language of the Xochicalco people, revealing how the ball game was intertwined with their worldview. The Mesoamerican ball game was far more than a physical contest. It was a ritual act imbued with deep spiritual meaning. Players, often adorned in elaborate regalia, would use their hips, elbows, or knees to propel a heavy rubber ball through stone rings or markers. The game was seen as a reenactment of cosmic battles, particularly the struggle between light and darkness, life and death. At Xochicalco, the ball court's alignment with celestial events such as the equinoxes further underscores its role as a sacred space where the earthly and the divine converge. The ball game also served as a powerful political tool. Victories in the game were often interpreted as signs of divine favor, reinforcing the authority of rulers and their connection to the gods. The Xochicalco Ball Court, located near the city's ceremonial center, would have been a focal point for public gatherings where the elite could display their prowess and solidify their status. The court's proximity to other important structures, such as temples and palaces, highlights its central role in the social and political life of the city. Despite its significance, much about the Xochicalco Ball Court remains shrouded in mystery. The city itself was abandoned around the 9th century, leaving behind a legacy of unanswered questions. Archaeologists continue to study the site, piecing together clues about the ball game's rules, its players, and its broader cultural impact. What is clear, however, is that the Xochicalco ball court was more than just a place for sport. It was a stage where the drama of human existence played out, reflecting the hopes, fears, and aspirations of an ancient people. As we step away from the echoes of the ball game, our journey takes us next to the towering pyramid of Collula, a marvel of pre-Columbian engineering and spirituality. Now, as we leave the echoes of the ball game behind, our journey brings us to the awe-inspiring Collula Pyramid, a monumental structure that stands as a testament to the ingenuity and spiritual depth of pre-Columbian Mesoamerica. Located in the modern-day state of Puebla, Mexico, the Great Pyramid of Collula is not only the largest pyramid by volume in the world but also one of the most enigmatic. Its sheer size and layered history make it a fascinating subject of study, offering insights into the civilizations that built and revered it over centuries. The Collula Pyramid, known in Nahuatl as Tlahueltepetl, or man-made mountain, is a staggering feat of engineering. Its base covers an area of over 400,000 square meters, making it larger in volume than even the Great Pyramid of Giza. Yet, what makes this pyramid truly remarkable is not just its size but its construction. Unlike many pyramids built in a single phase, the Collula Pyramid was constructed in multiple stages, with each new layer added over generations. This step-by-step expansion reflects the evolving needs and beliefs of the people who built it, as well as their dedication to honoring the sacred site. The pyramid's construction techniques are equally fascinating. Built primarily from adobe bricks, the structure was covered in a layer of plaster and adorned with vibrant murals and carvings. These decorations, many of which have been uncovered by archaeologists, depict scenes of ritual, mythology, and daily life, offering a glimpse into the spiritual and cultural world of the ancient inhabitants. The pyramid's alignment with celestial events such as the equinoxes further underscores its role as a sacred space where the earthly and the divine intersected. The significance of the Collula Pyramid extends beyond its physical form. For the ancient Mesoamericans, it was a place of pilgrimage, a center of worship, and a symbol of cosmic order. Dedicated to the god Quetzalcoatl, the feathered serpent deity associated with creation and wisdom, the pyramid served as a focal point for religious ceremonies and communal gatherings. Its location at the crossroads of major trade routes also made it a hub of cultural exchange where ideas, goods, and traditions flowed freely. Despite its grandeur, the Collula Pyramid was largely forgotten after the Spanish conquest. A church, the Iglesia de Nuestra Señora de los Remedios, was built on its summit, symbolizing the imposition of a new religious order. Yet, the pyramid's enduring presence beneath the earth and vegetation has allowed it to survive, a silent witness to the passage of time. Today, archaeologists continue to uncover its secrets, revealing the layers of history that make this site so extraordinary. As we marvel at the Collula Pyramid, we are reminded of the profound connection between architecture, spirituality, and human aspiration. This monumental structure, with its layers of meaning and history, invites us to reflect on the ingenuity and vision of the ancient Mesoamericans. And now, as we prepare to delve into the final artifact of our journey, the Lanzón monolith, we carry with us the echoes of a civilization that sought to reach the heavens through stone and earth. As we step into the final chapter of our exploration, we encounter the Lanzón monolith, a towering stone figure that stands at the heart of Chavin de Huántar, one of the most sacred sites of ancient Peru. This enigmatic artifact, carved from a single block of granite, is a masterpiece of pre-Columbian artistry and a profound symbol of spiritual power. Rising over 4 meters tall, the Lanzón monolith is not just a sculpture but a portal to the divine, embodying the beliefs and rituals of the Chavin civilization. The monolith's intricate carvings are a testament to the skill and vision of its creators. Its surface is adorned with a complex array of symbols, including fanged deities, serpents, and anthropomorphic figures, all intertwined in a mesmerizing dance of myth and meaning. These images are believed to represent the Chavin worldview, where the boundaries between the human, animal, and divine realms blurred. The central figure, often interpreted as a deity or a shamanic figure, dominates the monolith, its piercing gaze and open mouth suggesting a connection to the spirit world. The Lanzon monolith's location within the labyrinthine tunnels of Chavin de Huanta adds to its mystique. Placed at the intersection of underground passages, it was likely the focal point of rituals and ceremonies. Pilgrims would have navigated the dark, winding corridors, guided by the sound of rushing water and the echoes of chanting, to reach the monolith. This journey, both physical and spiritual, was designed to evoke a sense of awe and transformation as participants encountered the divine presence embodied in the stone. The monolith's role in Chavin rituals is a subject of ongoing study and fascination. Scholars believe it served as an oracle, a conduit for communication with the gods. Offerings of precious objects such as gold and ceramics have been found nearby, suggesting that the site was a place of reverence and supplication. The monolith's alignment with natural features such as the flow of water and the play of light further underscores its sacred significance as it harmonized with the forces of nature and the cosmos. The Lanzon monolith is more than an artifact. It is a window into the spiritual life of the Chavin people. Its enduring presence reminds us of the power of art and architecture to convey profound truths and connect humanity to the divine. As we conclude our journey through the enigmatic artifacts of pre-Columbian civilizations, the Lanzon monolith stands as a fitting final chapter, a symbol of the mysteries and marvels that continue to captivate us. Thank you for joining us on this exploration of ancient wonders. If you enjoyed this journey, don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the notification bell for more historical mysteries. Let us know in the comments which artifact fascinated you the most, and until next time, keep exploring the past as we bring our journey through the enigmatic artifacts of pre-Columbian civilizations to a close. It's worth reflecting on the incredible diversity and depth of these ancient cultures. From the mysterious crystal skulls to the towering Lanzon monolith, each artifact offers a unique glimpse into the beliefs, artistry, and ingenuity of societies that thrived long before European contact. Together, these 35 artifacts form a mosaic of human creativity and spirituality, reminding us of the rich tapestry of history that shaped the Americas. These objects are more than just relics of the past. They are keys to understanding the complex worldviews of the Maya, Aztec, Inca, Olmec, and countless other civilizations. They reveal how these cultures grappled with the mysteries of existence, from the cycles of the cosmos to the rituals of daily life. Whether it's the intricate carvings of the Aztec sun stone, the haunting beauty of the Paracas textiles, or the astronomical precision of the Intihuatana at Machu Picchu, each artifact tells a story that continues to resonate with us today. As we've explored these wonders, one thing becomes clear: the pre-Columbian world was a place of profound innovation and imagination. These artifacts challenge us to rethink our assumptions about ancient societies and to appreciate the sophistication of their achievements. They also remind us of the fragility of history, as many of these treasures were lost, destroyed, or forgotten over time. Yet, through the efforts of archaeologists, historians, and preservationists, we are able to piece together the legacy of these remarkable civilizations. Now, we'd love to hear from you. Which of these 35 artifacts captured your imagination the most? Was it the enigmatic Nazca Lines, the golden treasures of the Muisca, or perhaps the haunting beauty of the Chachapoya mummies? Share your thoughts in the comments below and let us know which artifact you'd like to learn more about. If you enjoyed this journey through the mysteries of pre-Columbian civilizations, don't forget to like this video, subscribe to our channel, and hit the notification bell so you never miss an exploration into the past. There are countless more stories waiting to be uncovered, and we can't wait to share them with you. Until next time, keep exploring, keep questioning, and keep discovering the wonders of our shared history.